Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Sinew and Steel. On the screen currently is a diagram of the shoulder muscle anatomy featuring anterior, medial, and posterior heads. In this episode, we're going to show you a high-intensity pre-exhaustion routine. The side lateral raise, especially in the seated position, is considered to be an isolation movement. Let me pause the video right here for a moment to zoom in on the exact areas that these side laterals are hitting. It is primarily the anterior and medial deltoids.
Good. With the idea being, of course, that you pre-exhaust the muscle with the isolation movement, then to move on to the compound movement. Come on, keep going. Good.
High-intensity training requires that you go to absolute failure. That means you are physically incapable of completing another rep.
Let's get on that bench.
The seated shoulder press, as demonstrated here, is a compound movement, meaning that it utilizes the shoulders and the triceps. However, since we pre-exhausted the shoulders with the side laterals, the triceps, which are fresh and strong, will push the shoulder muscles beyond what normally could be achieved with shoulder presses alone.
Okay, so here we are. We're going to focus on doing rear deltoid or posterior deltoid, which is this muscle right about here. And what you want to do, the reason you want to do these, especially if you're a bodybuilder, is because generally speaking, the anterior deltoid and the medial deltoid get the brunt of the work. And if you don't specifically train the posterior or rear deltoid, it will become out of proportion, disproportionate. And therefore, when you do a rear double biceps in contest, it's not going to look good. That's why you want to work the rear delts.
To further illustrate my point, let's take a look at this side-by-side comparison. The image on the left has an anterior and medial deltoid, both fully developed. However, we can clearly see that the posterior deltoid, the rear deltoid, is flat and throws off the aesthetic of this pose completely. The image on the right, however, we can see anterior, medial, and posterior heads all developed proportionately and aesthetically. This is deltoid perfection. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Thank you.